The coronavirus pandemic has taken a financial toll on so many families. Many Americans say the economic impact of the pandemic will make it even harder for them to reach their long-term financial goals. And joining us this morning to talk a little bit about a financial recovery plan is Brian Levy from BML Wealth Management. Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's start off talking a little bit about specifically how some Americans are feeling right now about their finances.
Yeah, so I mean, look, 401ks are up. Unemployment benefits are still kicking for a couple more weeks. So I think short term, Americans are feeling pretty good right now. Long term, I think, is a different story. I know even for us right now as a business owner, it's very difficult to find employment. So again, short term, I think they're doing well. And there was a research study from Pew Research that came out that said half of the people said it's going to take them 3 years to recover and get back to sort of the pre-pandemic levels. And 1 in 10 said they'll probably never financially recover from what has occurred. And that might be people that took loans out during that time or even took from their 401ks.
That's a lot to process and try to figure out, but for those people who are feeling that way, not feeling very optimistic, about their money and their situation, what can we do to improve our financial situation right now? What can we do to improve it at this moment and long term as well?
Yeah, I think the first place to start, where you always want to start, is pay down the debt. Any debt that you racked up over the last year and a half, whether it's credit card or other forms of debt, you want to sort of pay that down, and you want to start with the accounts that have the highest interest rate, right? Unless you're earning 20+% in the stock market, you probably should pay down those credit cards. And I would start with the credit cards that have the highest interest rate first.
And how about some resources, like being able to talk to somebody about what to do and how to do this? Because some people are making decisions, financial decisions, that they've never had to make, and they're very difficult ones as well.
Yeah, this is new for a lot of people. And I think whether you're 30 and you're trying to save towards retirement, or you're 60 and you want to make sure you have enough, I think it all comes back to, like you said, having a resource and really putting together an actual retirement plan, and looking at how much do I need to put away? How is this debt that I've racked up over the pandemic going to impact me 10, 20 years down the road? Yeah. And the only way you're going to know that is putting together a formal income plan to figure that out. And a lot of people, I think, right now should start kind of hit the reset button. We talked about this early on in the pandemic when I spoke to you, Daniela, but hit the reset button and look at revamping kind of your budget and going through and determining, hey, are there expenses I can cut out? Look at your spending habits. I know that's hard to do. People don't really look at that, but look at it. And you can look at your year-end credit card statement to figure that out and get a really good handle on where you're spending and what you're doing. But I think those are probably the biggest areas you should focus on right now.
Make those little changes and stay positive, because just because you are in this situation right now doesn't mean you're going to be there forever. So stay positive, get some help, and get some, some resources and things like that. Brian Levy, thank you so much from BML Wealth Management. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you can get much more information on bmlwealth.net.